Hey everybody, it's Marc Campbell with Birdie Golf out here today, and I'm going to do some drills to get you to be able to bring the club and feel free at impact and in the slot. A lot of times, I think a lot of people get very positional in their swing, and it doesn't really feel like there's sync, and you're just trying to hit positions, and you're kind of hitting at the ball. So the purpose of this video is I want to give you some backswing feels that I have that have allowed me to wind up, and then the downswing is there's not really any thinking going on. It's more of just unwinding what I wound up. So there's a sequence of events that I think you need to hit. Of course, there's positions that it'll get you in, but the whole goal is to nail some positions and sequences going back so that it just unwinds itself, and it's very reactionary to hit the ball, which will give you mental freedom, clarity. You can start focusing on shot shaping, targets, and as we know, a less active brain can be helpful on the golf course. So yeah, let's cover some things and see if this helps you. So starting out, we won't get too technical on setup and things for the sake of time, but let's talk about the backswing. I've got a 7-iron here. I'm trying to hit it about 170, 75 yards is what I hit this. And I'll just give you my feels and breakdowns and how I get the clubs in good positions on the way down. So, and if you look at the back, I'm thinking about this part, my shoulder blade, and then you've got my spine, but I'm thinking about my shoulder blade starting the swing. So if I'm looking at it this way, the shoulder blade's behind me, this whole area starting the club, and I want to wind up around my spine. So if this club is my spine, think about keeping that all wound up. In other words, I'm not sliding off the ball and sliding into the ball. My spine is staying here, and I'm winding up, and then that's really going to get me to unwind and stay in the same spine tilt and hit a good shot. So this is what it looks like down the line. I'm going to set up. I'm going to use my shoulder blade and my back, keeping my spine steady. So again, I don't have a slump spine. I'm not straight up. I always just like to bend at the hip joints, bend at the knees, and my spine seems to be, pretty straight here. So I'm going to leave that position and wind up with my shoulder and start pushing that and rotating this around the spine. So I'm not moving, sliding off the ball. I'm keeping this here, and I'm bringing everything back one piece. And really my thought process there, it's a pretty good position, right? My club head matches my spine angle. See that? It's not, this would be open. This would be really shut. I've got my club head, club's in front of me. I know that because it's in front of my feet here. It's not turned in this way. It's not way disconnected out here. So let's repeat that. So get my shoulder blade rotating around my spine to a position here. And this is where I've talked about my right arm staying against my chest as kind of my feel. My upper right arm, so I don't let it get disconnected. If I turn around, I'm in this position. I don't let it get disconnected. I let it rotate up. So I'm folding this in this position. And the purpose of that is I can come back into the ball and look where I am. I'm under, my right arm's in front of me. I'm in the slot right there already, so I'm creating that position. So let's turn back around this way. It looks like this. Club is matching my spine angle, right? See that? That's on tilt with my spine angle. And now this right arm, I always think about the right arm staying close to me, touching my side as my feel, and let that rotate around this spine, and it's sequencing my whole swing into a good position. And then you've got my club face pretty much matching my wrist angle. If anything, sometimes I get a little shut, which would be that, but it's definitely not open. It's not across the line, across the line, and it's not laid off. That would be laid off, across the line. So it's basically going down the target, and from there, I just unwind my body. I've got my belt buckle going, which is wanting to do naturally, and then followed by my sternum, staying on this spine tilt. And I come in and look, I'm at this good position. I'm under it, I feel, but I'm square, and then I pass it over to the other side, and it just wants to fold and unwind itself. It's kind of like cranking a weed eater, it just goes right back in. So that's the feeling I have. So I'll hit a shot here and try to show you my sequence and how I get a good downswing. So again, pushing that all the way around my spine through my shoulder blade, and then this right arm is folding, or I feel like it's kind of pulling back and folding. It feels like that almost, not getting disconnected. So let's do that. This is going to be a slow-mo version, so I'm getting that in position. This right arm is pulling and folding, and it gets me into a good spot there. And then I just unwind everything around that and get into a good spot. Go ahead and release on through because I'm on plane. Here we go, full swing. So I'll hit a couple of these. It's going about 170. I'm really hitting it pretty flush. It's powerful, but what's really neat is when you do it the way I'm saying, you're not having to think about hitting a position on your backswing. You know, I honestly, I think about a little bit of position on the takeaway, but I'm just thinking about the move I was telling you about. So I'm hitting those positions, and now I'm focused on the target because my downswing just happens, which is kind of nice. I hope that helps. Got quite a few videos. I've got a corporate golf guide that's new too. If you're unseasoned and want to get caught up on etiquette and try to give yourself the best chance to look good out there, check out my corporate golf guide. I'll put the link in my description. But if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and feel free to comment on any videos you'd like to see. Happy to help, love helping people, and hope you play well and this helps you.